Good morning. So the next topic in the syllabus is Coulomb's law. It was stated by Charles Coulomb. It is given as if there are two charges Q1 and Q2, the force exerted between the two charges is directly proportional to the product of the two charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So this is what Coulomb's law states. And this force, since it has a direction, it is always a vector. So if we introduce a constant, it is given by k, so it becomes F equal to k q1 q2 upon r square ar cap because it is a vector, so it should be accompanied with a unit vector. And this constant of proportionality has a value of 9 into 10 raised to 9. Unit is Newton meter square per Coulomb square. C is capital. So this is what Coulomb's law formula stands for. F vector is equal to k q1 q2 upon r square ar cap. So we have numericals based on this. And what is the unit of force? Newton. Q has a unit of what? Coulombs. Remember, this C is capital. Small c is reserved for speed of light. And R obviously has a unit of meters. So let's directly jump into the numericals. So the first numerical is a charge Q1 equal to minus 20 microcoulombs is located at P of minus 646, and a charge Q2 equal to 50 microcoulombs is located at R of 58 minus 2 in free space. Find the force exerted by Q2 on Q1. So I forgot to mention this point. What is force exerted on Q2 by Q1? It means it is denoted by F12 vector. So it indicates what? Force exerted on 2 by Q1. So if you want, you can remember in this way, right? F12 and here you write on. So F, that is force exerted on Q2 by the charge Q1. So it is in the direction of 2 because it is on 2. That is on charge 2. So let's draw the point. Let's say this is P of minus 6, 4, 6. Then we have R. It is 5, 8 minus 2. Anything else is given? Yes, that's it. So what do we have to find? And P has a charge Q1 associated with it. R has a charge Q2 associated with it. And we have to find force on charge 2. So the vector will be directed in this way. Right? So what we have to find? Force between the two charges. That is, we have to use Coulomb's law. So F vector equal to k q1 q2 upon r square ar cap. So what is k? We know k. Q1 is given, Q2 is given. So small r we have to find. What is smaller? This distance is smaller. Right? So that is nothing but what? For that we need to find PR vector. So what will be PR vector? R vector minus P vector. So what is R vector? We can write in this way also in the exam. 5, 8 minus 2 minus of minus 6, 4, 6. So it will be what? 5 minus of minus 6. So 5 plus 6. So 11 I cap plus 8 minus 4, 4 j cap minus 2 minus 6 minus 8 k cap. So therefore this is the vector PR vector for us. Right? But what we require? We require small r. Small r will be magnitude of this vector. Right? So small r equal to magnitude of PR vector. And what is the magnitude of a vector? It will be square root of 11 square plus 4 square plus 8 square. So just use your calculation and calculate this. Square root of 11 square plus 4 square plus 8 square. So it is 14.177 equal to 14.177. What is the unit? Meter. If they have not mentioned any units, we have to assume it is SI unit only. Then what we require? Now we have R. So we require AR cap. So AR cap will be what? This vector PR vector upon magnitude of PR vector. So we already have PR vector. So 11 I cap plus 4 j cap minus 8 k cap upon what is R? 14.177. So this is our AR cap. So let's substitute this in the formula. So F vector equal to, what is K? 9 into 10 raised to 9 into Q1. Q1 is minus 20. Remember, it is micro. Into Q2 50 micro upon R square. What is R? 14.177. So 14.177 square into AR cap. What is AR cap? This value. 11 I cap plus 4 J cap minus 8 K cap upon 14.177. So this is what we require. So just solve this and we will get the answer. So what you can do in the exam? First calculate this value. Whatever is marked with red. So first calculate this, then you just have to multiply by 11, then 4 and then minus 8. So then you will get the vectors. So 9 into 10 raised 9 into 10 raised to 9 into minus 20 into 10 raised to minus 6, because it is micro, into 50 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon 14.177 cube, because this is also here. So this is minus 3.158 into 10 raised to minus 3. Store this temporarily somewhere. I am storing it in A. So alpha A into 11. So what you get? Minus 0.0347 I cap. Then alpha A into 4 minus 0.0126 J cap into minus 8, remember. So plus 0.0253 K cap. And what is the unit? Newton. So these are very small numbers. So better you can write it in this way. You can write in terms of millinewtons. So milli, so you have to multiply this by 10 raised to 3. So 34.7 I cap minus 12.6 J cap plus 25.3 K cap millinewton. This is your final answer. That is what is asked. Find the force exerted on Q2 by Q1, means F12. Again, what is meant by on Q2 by Q1? Means in the direction of charge 2, Q2. Okay, so this is why you have to solve numericals on Coulomb's law. So let's take a numerical from the exam. This is a question asked in the exam. So what is given? 440 nanocoulomb charges are located at A, B, C and D. Determine the total force on charge at A. So we have the vector should be directed at A. Remember, it is total force. So we have to find force on charge at A due to B, C and D. So we have three vectors. We will get three answers. Then we have to add them to get the final answer. Remember. Now if you observe, A is located where? 100. B is located minus 100, C at 010, D at 0 minus 10. And there are three coordinates. So what we require? We require a 3D coordinate system. So if this is X, yesterday I explained about right hand rule. So if this is X, curved fingers give direction of Y to Z. So this is Y, then this is Z. Right? So I want to now plot A. A is what? 100. So X coordinate is 1. So this is my A, for example. Then B is minus 100. So I have to extend this line. So I'll use a green plane for that. So B is somewhere here. Then C is what? 0, 1, 0. Means Y coordinate is 1. So C will be somewhere here. And D is 0, minus 1, 0. So D will be somewhere here. Right? So what we have to do? We have to find the total force on charge at A. So we have to find obviously due to B, C and D. So if we are finding due to B, now I am using a red pen. It will be directed in which direction? Like this. Then due to C, it will be directed like this. Then due to D, it will be directed like this. So what we have to find? F on charge at A means on A, right? So F B A vector we have to find. FCA vector we have to find and FDA vector we have to find, and finally we have to add them to get the final answer. This is the concept. Okay, so let's start with FBA vector first. So again we will write how in the exam you have to write. You have to draw this coordinate system, then applying Coulomb's law, FBA vector equal to K Q into Q, Q into Q because all the charges are having same value, upon R square AR cap. Okay, so for that what we require? BA vector, because we are going from B to A, right? So let's find BA vector. So it will be small a vector minus small b vector. So what is small a vector? I cap, only I cap. What is small b vector? Minus I cap. So 1 minus of minus 1, it is 2 I cap. Am I correct? A minus b. Yes. So this is BA vector. So what will be R? Magnitude of BA vector. So it is square root of 2 square, which will be 2 only. So meters. Right? What will be AR cap? It will be BA vector upon magnitude of BA vector. So equal to 2 I cap upon 2. So it is nothing but I cap only. Okay. So now we can find FBA vector. So FBA vector equal to K is what? 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 40 nano into 40 nano. Both the charges are equal upon R square. R we have found at 2. So 2, I'll keep the square for now, into AR cap. AR cap is what? I cap only. So I cap. So and this will be square. Right? So just solve this. Therefore, FBA vector equal to, so 9 into 10 raised 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 40 into 40 into 10 raised to minus 9. Minus 9 will give me minus 18 divided by 2 square is 4. So it is 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 6. So 3.6 I cap micronewton. This is your temporary answer for, intermediate answer for FBA vector. Similarly, what you have to find? FCA vector. Right? So for that we will require what? CA vector. What is CA vector? A vector minus C vector. So A is I, C is J. So what will be A minus C? I cap minus J cap. If you are confused, you can just solve this. You will get it. It is simple, so I will not do it. So R will be what? Magnitude of CA vector. So it will be square root of 1 square plus 1 square. So square root of 2 meters. So now you can find FCA vector. So you have already mentioned the formula here. So no need to mention again the formula here. You can directly substitute. So 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 40 nano into 40 nano upon R is root 2. The square will be 2 into AR cap we haven't calculated. So what will be AR cap? This vector upon magnitude of this. So I cap minus J cap upon root 2. So now you can find FCA vector. So what will be FCA vector? 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 40 into 40 into 10 raised to minus 18 upon 2. And this root 2 I am writing. Root 2. Right? Then what we have to do? It will be what? Into 1 and into minus 1. So same answer we have to use. 5.091 I cap minus 5.091 J cap micronewtons. Why micronewtons? Because it is into 10 raised to minus 6. This is your intermediate answer for FCA vector. Similarly, what we have to find? FDA vector. So FDA vector equal to, So we have to find f dA vector. So for that we'll require dA vector. So what will be dA vector? A minus D. So I minus of minus j. So I plus j. So dA vector is I plus j. So magnitude of dA vector is square root of 1 square plus 1 square. So root 2. And r will be, and this is nothing but r. So this is root 2 meter. And AR cap will be what? dA vector upon magnitude of dA vector. So I cap plus j cap upon root 2. So what will be f dA vector? 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 40 nano into 40 nano upon r square. R square is 2 into I cap plus j cap upon root 2. I think it is the same value as this. Right, it is same, right? So no need to calculate. So you'll get the same answer. F dA vector 5.091 I cap plus it will be, because this is plus 5.091 j cap micronewtons. So now what will write? This is intermediate answer for FCA plus DA plus BA. What will be the total force? They have asked the total force. So the total, then we have to write this way in the exam. Therefore the total force on A is given by F vector equal to FBA vector plus FCA vector plus FDA vector. Therefore F vector equal to, so what is FBA vector? 3.6 I cap minus, sorry, micronewton. Just try to do it orally first. So FBA is, that's it. So FCA is what and FDA is what? If you add, these three are going to get added, right? And all are in micro, so you can add directly. So 5.091 plus 5.091 plus 3.6. So what will get? 13.782. So 13.782. So what is it? I cap. Right? Then J cap. What is J cap? It will be minus this plus the same value. So it will become 0 and there is no K cap. So F vector is nothing but this only. So micronewton. This is your final answer. Okay. So what are the steps? So whenever they have asked force, we have to understand that it is a numerical on Coulomb's law. Other way what they can do is they can give you the force and one of the charges and they can ask you to find the other charge. So it is also a numerical on Coulomb's law only. So once you have decoded that it is a Coulomb's law question, first write the formula, then you check whether you require a coordinate system. If there are 4 points, usually you will require a coordinate system. So then draw the 3D Cartesian coordinate system, accordingly draw the points, then complete the diagram and accordingly you can start solving. Okay. So now you can check whether you have done the sum correctly or no, at least for this example. Usually for Coulomb's law examples, you can check whether you have done it correctly or no. If we observe what we have got, FBA vector in the direction of I cap only, right? So if you observe FBA vector is, I am using a green pen. It is going in this direction, which is what? X. And X is nothing but I cap. And it is along the axis only. So we should get only I cap. And that's what we have got. Only I cap. Right? So we are correct here. Unless we have made some numerical mistake in calculating 3.6, which is not the case here. Next, what we have got? FCA vector. It is what? I cap minus J cap. So where is FCA vector? CA vector is here. Right? So how is it going? It is going. So if I draw the Cartesian coordinate system here again, this is X, this is Y, this is Z. So CA is going from this point to this point, like this. So if you resolve this, it is what? minus x cap for going downwards in the sense in this direction. We are doing watching in 3D, remember. So it should be like this, not z cap. And this is what minus j cap, right? So that's what we have got. Sorry, this is plus x cap. This is positive, right? So we should get I cap minus j cap. Let's see FCA vector. So we have got plus I cap and this is minus j cap. Similarly for DA vector, how are we moving like this? So along plus y, so plus j cap, and along plus x, so I cap plus j cap. That's what we have got. So this is the way you can check. Also, this distance is what? 1 meter. This distance is also 1 meter, right? So they are equidistant from here. So I cap minus j cap and I cap plus j cap. So j cap is always obviously going to cancel. That's why we don't have any term of j here. Okay, this is the way you can check whether your numericals are correct. So next lecture we will solve 1 or 2 more numericals on Coulomb's law, then we'll close the topic. Okay, thank you. Make sure you solve the numericals, solve these numericals at home personally, because many students make mistakes in the exams. They make silly mistakes. Make sure you solve them and remember the units. Thank you.